Students, welcome back to the Physics Hub. This is the second lecture of Unit 2, that is current electricity. In the previous video, we have discussed about the electric current, conventional current, and the current density. Now coming to our next topic, that is Ohm's law. What is Ohm's law? It states that the electric current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across the two ends of the conductor when physical conditions such as temperature, mechanical strain, etc. remain same. Means if we apply a potential difference across the ends of the conductor, the current flowing is directly proportional to the potential difference which is applied across its end. Mathematically, it states that current is directly proportional to voltage, or voltage is directly proportional to current. And after removing proportionality constant, that is alpha, with R, we get P equal to Ri. Okay, here is the graph. For this we get a straight line graph, means if current increases, voltage always increases. Okay, next is resistance. What is resistance? Resistance of conductor is the opposition offered by the conductor to the flow of electric current through it. Therefore resistance R equal to V upon I. Okay, now what is the reason, cause of resistance? रेजिस्टेंस कैसे होती है? ना रेजिस्टेंस किस पे डिपेंड करती है? वायर की इज ड्यू टू द, किसकी वजह से होता है? ड्यू टू द कोलिजन ऑफ फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स विद आयंस और एटम ऑफ द कंडक्टर. जितनी ज़्यादा उनके पास कोलिजन होगी, इतनी ज़्यादा ऑपोजिशन होगी करंट को पास करने के लिए. इसलिए रेजिस्टेंस क्या है? ऑपोजिशन ऑफर्ड बाय द कंडक्टर टू द फ्लो ऑफ करंट. और इलेक्ट्रॉन्स और आयन की कोलिजन के वजह से ही ऑपोजिशन होती है, और उसी को हम क्या बोलेंगे? रेजिस्टेंस. और रेजिस्टेंस जो है मटेरियल पे डिपेंड करती है. काइंड ऑफ मटेरियल जो होगा, मैटर के लिए अलग रेजिस्टेंस होगी, सेमीकंडक्टर्स के लिए अलग, मतलब ये वेरी करती है विद द नेचर ऑफ द मटेरियल. ओके, नाउ रेजिस्टेंस इन टर्म्स ऑफ फिजिकल फीचर्स ऑफ द कंडक्टर. ना हम यहाँ पे करें, हमें पता है कि आई किसके इक्वल है? आई इक्वल टू एन ई ए बी टी. हमने ऑलरेडी रिलेशन ये डिराइव किया हुआ है. And we also know that Vd किसके equal है? E into E upon M into T. Now after substituting the value of Vd in this equation, we get I equal to NEA E upon M into T, where T is relaxation time. Therefore after solving this, we get I equal to Ne square AT V upon L. V upon L is actually electric field. We know that E equal to V upon L. So V upon L, we will take these terms to the left side, and after solving this we get V upon L, which is equal to V upon L, not V upon R. This is V upon I. Okay, V upon I equal to M L. This is L, N E square AT. Okay, so and we know that R equal to V upon I. So R, therefore these two equations will be same. Therefore R must be equal to M upon N square T L upon I. Okay, now we replace these constant terms with the rho, that is resistivity. Then we get R equal to rho L upon A. Here rho is the resistivity or specific resistance. एज वी इस इक्वेशन में हम देख सकते हैं कि रेजिस्टेंस जो है वो डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल है लेंथ की, और इन्वर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल है वो किसकी? एरिया ऑफ कंडक्टर. और ये किस पे डिपेंड करती है? नेचर ऑफ द मटेरियल. मैंने ऑलरेडी आपको पहले ही बता दिया. लेकिन जो रेजिस्टिविटी है, रेजिस्टिविटी क्या है? रो. वो डिपेंड करती है नेचर ऑफ द मटेरियल पे, लेकिन वो ज्योमेट्रिकल डायमेंशंस पे डिपेंड नहीं करते. ज्योमेट्रिकल डायमेंशन मींस लेंथ और एरिया ऑफ द कंडक्टर. नेक्स्ट है स्टूडेंट, हमें डिफाइन करना है रिलेशन बिटवीन वी डी, रो, आई, ई, जे एंड पी. हमने कैलकुलेशन, हमें पता है जो करंट डेंसिटी है ऑलरेडी नो, जे इक्वल टू आई अपॉन ए. And also we from that equation we get that rho equal to E upon J, or J is equal to E upon rho. Now if we substitute these value of E and rho, and after cancelling out the terms, we will get J, that is I upon E. That's why rho equal to E upon J. Okay, and J we know that is equal to NAVD. Okay, now here when temperature increases, VD decreases and rho increases. This is clear from this equation. And now if we increase the temperature, what will happen? What will happen to VD? VD will decrease, velocity will decrease, because there will be more electrons, more collision, and if there will be collision, then it will be difficult for electrons to move from one end to another end. If drift velocity decreases, and then what happens? Rho increases, because rho is inversely proportional to VD. If VD increases, then rho increases. Okay, means resistivity will be more. Now नेक्स्ट इज कंडक्टेंस एंड कंडक्टिविटी. कंडक्टेंस और कंडक्टिविटी क्या होती है? कंडक्टेंस क्या है? कंडक्टेंस इज द रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस. दैट इज we denote conductance by G, and we can write it G equal to 1 upon R. Okay, so its SI unit will be mho, means inverse of the ohm. We can also write it as mho, MHO, or ohm inverse. And what is conductivity? Conductivity is the reciprocal of resistivity. As conductance is reciprocal, conductivity is also reciprocal of resistivity, and we know resistivity is rho, we denote it by rho. Therefore conductivity will be 1 upon rho, and we denote conductivity by sigma. Okay, so sigma equal to 1 upon rho, and we know that the unit of resistivity is ohm meter. Then reciprocal of ohm meter is mho per meter, or ohm inverse meter inverse. Okay, next we will discuss temperature dependence of resistance. How temperature depend upon the resistance? We know from the above equation that R equal to m upon n E square T L upon A, means when temperature increases, number of collision increases due to more internal energy, and relaxation time decreases. Therefore resistance increases. If relaxation time decreases, there will be more resistance. Okay, next is temperature coefficient of resistance. Here the temperature coefficient of resistance is defined as the increase in resistance per unit original resistance per degree rise in temperature, and we denote it by alpha. Alpha is the coefficient of resistance, temperature coefficient of resistance. Okay, now for it varies for different for metals. Alpha is positive. Okay, because resistance of metal increases with rise in temperature. Okay, as temperature increases, resistance increases. And for insulator and semiconductor, alpha is negative. Why? Because the resistance decreases. Here the resistance decreases with increasing temperature. We know that insulator. What are insulator? Insulator are that devices which do not conduct unless we apply external electric field to it. When we apply external electric field, electrons get moving into the insulator. They move from one end to the another, and they become conductor. Okay, that's why their resistance decrease and the conductivity increases. And now for the alloys like magnesium and eureka or constantan, the value of alpha is very small as compared to that for metals, because of high resistivity and low temperature coefficient of resistance. Now these alloys, we use them in standard resistance coils. Okay, for example alpha copper, they have resistivity of 10 is per minus 3 per degree Celsius, and alpha magnesium has 10 is per minus 5 per degree Celsius. Okay, here the value of alpha is different for different temperature. The temperature coefficient of resistance averaged over the two temperature range, that is at temperature T1 and temperature T2 is given by this equation, that is alpha equal to R2 minus R1 upon R1, we can take it out, T2 minus T1, R1 is common here. So if R2 is less than R1, then alpha is negative, means if the resistance of the second material at second temperature is less, then we get the negative value of alpha, and negative value of alpha represents the insulators and semiconductors. आज हम इतना ही रखेंगे. Next we will, and the next video we will discuss the other topics. Thank you.